Assalamualaikum and a very good day to one and all. We begin with the continuation of the chapter Animal Classification. So, we have gone through in the previous lecture or video, whatever as you find it convenient, Kingdom Animalia's division into Kingdom Non-Chordates and Kingdom Chordate. Kingdom Non-Chordate is further divided into 10 subphylum and Kingdom Chordates is divided into 3 subphylum. Okay, whereby the third vertebrata of Kingdom Chordate is further divided in 6 classes. Next is new classification system, grades of organization. Now in grades of organization you can see the grade as unicellular grade. This example is from your very much textbook 6.4 page number 64, okay, of amoeba and paramecium. Unicellular grade means the entire organism is made up of single cell, and that single cell is carrying out all the activities of the organism. Okay, body organization of unicellular organisms or animals is also referred as protoplasmic grade organization. In case of multicellular organisms, okay, your cellular grade organization is also given. Multicellular animals, if tissues are not formed, their body organization is called as cellular grade organization. So these are the ones where the number of cells are more than one, but these cells do not combine together to form a tissue, and therefore they are referred to as cellular grade organization. Am I clear? See, here it's written, if the organism is multicellular and if tissues are not formed, see, for any given organism where it is a multicellular organism, the organism is made up of cell group up together to form tissue combine together to form organs combine together to form organ system, and then an individual multicellular organism is formed. So this is how the formation of individual or organisms is carried about. Now this is the primitive type. Here the example given to you all is of cycon. This outlet is referred to as oscula. Okay. Now here the body structure is given: spicules, amoebocyte, ostium. This is the non-living part, collar cells. So here number of cells is more, but these cells do not form tissue. Therefore this is referred to as cellular grade of organization. Next what we have is cell tissue grade organization. Now for that, the example given to you all is of jellyfish. See here, jellyfish. You have gonads, you have intestine, you have mouth, you have bell, tube, muscle ring, tentacles and oral arms. Oral always refer to mouth cavity, means these are helping the jellyfish to take in the food. So this grade of organization is referred to as cell tissue grade organization. Basically animals belonging to this are Cnidaria, phylum Cnidaria. Now when we speak of first one, it is protozoa, okay, where it is protoplasmic grade organization. When we speak of second one, that is cellular grade organization, it is porifera. Miran, okay, it is porifera, phylum porifera, again non-chordate. When we speak of cell tissue grade organization, it is Cnidaria. Okay, example given to you all is of jellyfish. Then you have tissue organ grade organization. Here it includes the phylum of flatworms, that is Platyhelminthes. Okay, so tissue organ grade organization. In this, tissues are organized to form some organs, but complete organ systems are not formed. So tissues are there, they are clubbing up together to form organs, but these organs are not well developed, we can say. Okay, so as a result of which the organ systems are not formed. This includes all Platyhelminthes class, that is flatworms. Okay, the example given to you all is of planaria. Cavity is there, gastrovascular cavity. Gastro will always refer to stomach. Okay, gastrovascular will refer to your stomach and intestine cavity, where the food is taken in and helps to digest about. Eye spots are shown, mouth, pharynx are shown, ganglia is shown, and nerve cord is shown. Okay, so here you have tissue organ grade, but these organisms have tissues and organs, but the organ system is not well developed. One next you have is grades of organization, organ system grade organization. So we have seen protoplasmic grade organization 1, then cellular grade organization 2, then cell tissue grade organization 3, and this is the fourth one, that is organ system grade of organization. Here all the animals in which different organs are joined together to form organ system that perform specific function. We can take the example of human beings. Okay, now in the new system of classification, new classification system, it was based on grades of organization. Next was body symmetry. Symmetry, basically we can say it's how we can cut a body. Okay, now there are three types of symmetry: asymmetrical, you have radial symmetry, and you have bilateral symmetry. Asymmetrical means you cannot cut the body into two equal parts. There is no any imaginary axis of the body. मतलब अगर हमको किसी की बॉडी को कट करना है, जैसे हम इंसान की बॉडी को हम लोग कट करें और तो हमारे हेड और नाक की तरफ से बीचों बीच काटें, तो एक तरफ हमारा एक हाथ एक पैर हो सकता है और दूसरी तरफ हमारा दूसरा हाथ दूसरा पैर हो सकता है. तो हमारी बॉडी क्या है, दो इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइड हो सकती है. तो दैट इज रेफर टू एज बाइलेटरल सिमेट्री, जहाँ पे बॉडी को दो इक्वल पार्ट में कट किया जा सकता है. हमारी बॉडी के एक इमेजिनरी एक्सिस है जहाँ पे हम उसको कट कर सकते हैं. रेडियल सिमेट्री, जहाँ पे एक एक्सिस होता है. रेडियल सिमेट्री जहाँ पे एक सर्कुलर या सेंट्रल एक्सिस होता है, जहाँ से हम कट करेंगे तो हमको वो दो इक्वल हाफ्स देगी. यहाँ पे एग्जांपल हम लोग स्टार फिश का लेंगे. आई एम गोइंग इन द रिवर्स ऑर्डर सो दैट यू डेवलप एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग. एसिमेट्रिकल बॉडी, एसिमेट्रिकल जिसका कोई भी इमेजिनरी एक्सिस नहीं है, जिसको हम कैसे भी काटेंगे तो उसका दो बराबर हिस्से नहीं निकलेंगे. एग्जाम्पल अमीबा है, पैरामेशियम है, कुछ स्पॉन्जेस हैं. ठीक है, तो बॉडी सिमेट्री क्या है? बॉडी सिमेट्री मीन्स सेक्शन और कटिंग डाउन द बॉडी इनटू इन सच अ वे दैट इट मे नॉट प्रोड्यूस टू इक्वल पार्ट्स. ठीक है, अगर इट इज़ नॉट प्रोड्यूसिंग इक्वल पार्ट्स इट इज़ एसिमेट्रिकल. रेडियल सिमेट्री में क्या है, सेंट्रल एक्सिस से हम कट करते हैं तो हमको टू इक्वल हाफ्स मिलते हैं. बायलैटरल सिमेट्री में हमको टू इक्वल हाफ्स बराबर मिलते हैं. थर्ड पॉइंट फ्रॉम न्यू सिस्टम ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन इज जर्म लेयर्स. Germ layers either diploblastic or triploblastic. The word die means two, means made up of two layers. Two layers will be either endoderm or ectoderm. Endo मतलब अंदर, ecto मतलब बाहर. ठीक है. Triploblastic means made up of three layers. Tri refers to three. Die म्हणजे two. डाई मीन्स 2, ट्राई मीन्स 3. ओके, तो यहाँ पे एंडोडम होगा, मीजोडम होगा और एक्टोडम होगा. एंडो इंटरनल इनर मोस्ट, मीजोडम will be the middle layer, and then you have ectoderm, that is outer layer. Here the photo is given, the image, it is on page number 65 of your textbook. Okay, in case of multicellular organisms, germ layers are formed during initial periods of their embryonic development. Embryonic development means when the baby is being formed in the body of the mother or the parent. Okay, in unicellular organisms, all the organisms are formed from the single cell only. मतलब एक single cell से ही new cell produce होती है divide होकर. ठीक है, तो जर्म लेयर्स बेसिकली उन ऑर्गेनिजम्स में दिखते हैं जहाँ पे एम्ब्रियो फॉर्म होता है. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ यंग वन इज देयर. इट मे बी ईदर एग लेयर्स और इट मे बी ईदर डायरेक्ट गिविंग बर्थ टू द यंग वंस. ओके, तो उसको एम्ब्रियो बोलते हैं. एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट में जो जर्म लेयर्स होते हैं, डिफरेंट टिश्यूज आर फॉर्म्ड इन द बॉडी. उसकी वजह से अलग अलग टिश्यू होते हैं. मीन्स ईच लेयर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू फॉर्म अ डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ योर body. Means ectoderm will form something, mesoderm will form something, and endoderm will form something in the gradual course of development. In case of some animals, only 2 germ layers, endoderm and ectoderm, are formed, all cnidarians. In most of the remaining animals, 3 germ layers are formed, mesoderm besides endoderm and ectoderm. Okay, next is बॉडी कैविटी और सीलोम. सीलोम का मतलब ही बॉडी कैविटी है. ठीक है, बॉडी कैविटी के हिसाब से एनिमल्स आर क्लासिफाइड एज यू सीलोमेट्स, pseudocoelomates and acoelomates. See, here it is given body cavity. Here this photo is given where it is given eucoelomate, pseudocoelomate and acoelomates. Eucoelomates, ectoderm is present, mesoderm is present, and endoderm is present. Coelom, you can see this white patch over here where coelom is marked. Okay, it is not very much well developed or distinguished. Okay, so such organisms are referred to as eucoelomates. Then you have pseudocoelomates. Pseudocoelomates, pseudo का मतलब होता है बेसिकली फॉल्स. ओके, एक्चुअल बॉडी कैविटी नहीं होता है. ये एस्केलमिंथस जो एनिमल्स हैं, worms, again not flatworms, round worms, you can say worms which are there, they have body cavity, but it is not formed by the above mentioned two ways. Above mentioned two ways means, see here it is given, cavity between the body and the internal organs is called as body cavity और सीलोम. मतलब जो हमारी बॉडी पे स्किन है और हमारे इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स हैं, उसके बीच में जो गैप है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सीलोम. सीलोम के अंदर ही सारा कुछ रहता है. इन केस ऑफ मल्टीसेल्युलर एनिमल्स, ड्यूरिंग initial period of their embryonic development, body cavities form from either mesoderm और gut. ठीक है, mesoderm से या gut से जो है body cavity form होती है. body cavities form from either, this is done, such type of body cavities present in animals of phylum Annelida and all phyla coming after Annelida. मतलब Annelida और Annelida के बाद जितने भी हैं, तो उसमें क्या है, ये body cavity present होती है. This is a true body cavity and therefore it is called as eucoelomate. Okay, then body cavity is absent in case of animals from phyla Porifera to Platyhelminthes. इसके लिए उनको कहा जाता है acoelomate. और in case of Aschelminthus क्या है, body cavity is there, but it is not formed by what, either from the gut or from the mesoderm. Therefore, it is not a true body cavity and therefore they are referred to as pseudocoelomates. Now the last point of classification is body segmentation. Segment means you can say parts or pieces. Okay, see now for this, here it is given, if the body of an animal is divided into small similar units, then such body is called as segmented body. Basically earthworm को अगर हम देखेंगे तो अर्थवॉर्म में हमको वो नज़र आएगा कि बॉडी कैविटी क्या है, सिमिलर पार्ट्स में अगर उसको कट करेंगे तो सिमिलर हमको छोटे छोटे यूनिट्स उसके मिलेंगे. एनिमल्स लाइक अर्थवॉर्म फ्रॉम फाइनम एनालिडा shows what body segmentation. This is what your new classification system is, new system of classification. Kingdom is there where body organization is given, body symmetry is given, body cavity is given, and all phylums are mentioned. ठीक है. From this it will be easier for you all to remember. पॉरीफेरा रहेगा तो क्या रहेगा, एसिलोमेट रहेगी बॉडी कैविटी, एसिमेट्रिकल बॉडी सिमेट्री रहती है, सेल्यूलर ग्रेड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, एनिमेलिया का बिलोंग कर रहा है. ठीक है. फिर टिश्यू ऑर्गन या ऑर्गन सिस्टम ग्रेड रहेगा तो उसमें बॉडी में क्या है, रेडियल सिमेट्री वाले एसिलोमेट ये है नीडेरियन, और बायलेटरल सिलोमेट्री वाले ये एसिलोमेट प्लैटीहेलमिन्थस है, स्यूडोसिलोमेट वाले एस्केलमिन्थस है, यूसिलोमेट वाले एनालिडा, आर्थ्रोपोडा, मोलस्का, एकाइनोडर्मेटा, हेमिकॉर्डेटा और कॉर्डेटा है. ठीक है. दिस इज द टेबल गिवन ऑन पेज नंबर 66.